I wrote a song about the fact that you bullied Michelle, and I'm going to play it for you guys. So I've gone to meetings for a long time. I've known for bringing props to meetings, and I'm also known for singing songs. Oh, Mike, you silly council boy, do you want to throw down a bet? I bet that you'll regret. I bet you'll never forget. I bet you wish we never met.
All right, I'm going to declare the hearing open. At this time, do any members of the public wish to comment on this ordinance? Okay. Oh, yes.
I'm just curious.
Name and address, please.
Fritz Allen, 9 Russell Place.
Thank you.
Okay. I'm curious as to, that seems like a lot of money. What exactly does that cover, and where specifically are the projects that supports? What parts of town? That seems like a lot of money. My own comment.
Thank you for your comment. Other comments from the public?
Yes, you're not getting my name, you're not getting my address. And I'm against it, because how dare you ask him for his personal, private, sensitive information? How dare you? Nobody has to surrender their Fourth Amendment right to express their self and their freedom of speech. Would you like it if where do you live, Mike? Why don't you tell everybody where you live? What's your phone number? What's your debit card number? Don't be asking the public where they're, the way you snapped at him, what's your name, what's your address? This is why I come to this meeting. Don't ever let people like this force private, sensitive information out of the public. We are the people. You weren't even elected, Mike. You were appointed. And watching the way you bullied Councilwoman Michelle, that was so despicable. You always get the last word. You were appointed because you do the dirty work for the Summit Republicans, who are the leadership team. Don't be asking people for the private, sensitive information.
Thank you for your comments. Other comments from the public? The last thing I wanted to talk about was our meeting last week. I had really no desire to talk about this vote again, particularly Councilwoman Calmelson's no vote on the project. But Ms. Calmelson explained her vote online, and she had some pretty accusatory things that she talked about on why she voted the way she did. One quote was, "Council leadership blindsided residents with a development project, leaving no time to incorporate residents' feedback or modify the plan." Councilwoman Calmelson was in each and every one of those closed session meetings. It was explained to her why. Councilwoman Calmelson never asked a question. I just don't understand it. As a council person, your job is to ask questions if you don't understand things. The other thing that Councilwoman Calmelson spoke about, she said, "I won't be bullied into approving something." When you're being bullied by someone. The implication is it's council leadership. I don't know. So to say that we're bullied by leadership, I just don't understand it. But as elected officials, we still have to do what's right for Summit. You know, I didn't want to talk about it, but this went out to the public, and I just can't stay silent when that type of thing goes on. So that was my comment. All right. Oh yeah, please.
Hi, Lisa Allen, 27 Plain Street. Thank you, Council President. Through you, quick question. We need some clarity. But also, Councilwoman Calmelson, you said something earlier. You asked Councilman Smallwood if the funding was tied to, like if you would have to wait to get the full funding for both fields, and if that's what this resolution was addressing. So, because you said, does that mean if we get the funding, we have to wait to do the upper field in order to do the lower field? That's how I understood it. So I just want clarity on if your changes are stating that in order to do the upper Tatlock field, that you would have to wait to gather the funding in order to do the entire project. I just want to make sure that's clear. Does that make sense? Did I? Yeah. So I just want to make sure that is this resolution, the change in the resolution, going to force you to wait on doing anything on the project until you raise the full funds? It just needs to be clear, if that makes sense. Okay. I just thank you.
Thank you for your comment and question. Any other comments or questions from the public?
Yeah, I won't take up too much time, but I just want to say, I don't expect anyone to care, but this is exactly why I like going to these meetings. Everything that just happened here, exactly. See the former council president come up and, we play these political games and stuff. I don't like the left and right politics. I like right and wrong. But yeah, this is more entertaining than these crappy TV shows out there.
Thank you for your comments. Other comments from the public? All right, now we're at public comment section of our meeting. If there is anyone from the public who would like to make a comment at this time, please feel free.
We're just going to keep the entertainment rolling, okay? Public record, the name is Bongholio. Bongholeo. So, before I play a song here, I do want to know, are you going to bully Councilman Boyer for voting no? The same way you bullied Michelle for voting no? Is that going to happen? Because the last meeting, even though I did read in Summit, tap into Summit, it did say there would be a meeting on July 16th, but I guess there wasn't. So, didn't happen. But due to the fact that Councilwoman Michelle was voted by the people, I thought those were a very distasteful way to go about a difference of opinion, a difference of like voting. You were appointed, and well, I won't address it. Not really sure, whatever. But I wrote a song about the fact that you bullied Michelle, and I'm going to play it for you guys. So I've gone to meetings for a long time. I've known for bringing props to meetings, and I'm also known for singing songs. So. I took down Edison. I took down Lavalette. I'm gonna take down the town of Summit. Make a turn in will regret. Should've just kept his mouth shut. Reacting while so upset. Bullying Michelle was certainly a moment not his best. Oh Mike, you silly council boy, do you wanna throw down a bet? I bet that you'll regret. I bet you'll never forget. I bet you wish we never met. Thank you.
Thank you for your comments. Okay, other comments from the public?
Thank you, Council President. Lisa Allen, 27 Plain Street. I just want to come up here and say thank you for your service. I've known you for a very long time, probably almost 20 years, maybe at this point. And you, your reputation precedes you in a very good way. Because even though you weren't elected for this particular position, The reason why so many people were excited to have you on both sides of the aisle and welcome you with open arms is because of the fact that you had been elected twice in the past and have always been a statesman to this community. And all of the volunteer opportunities that you have filled in this community, whether it's coaching, whether it's Boy Scouts, whether it's council, the list goes on. People who live in this town, business owners, and people who spend a good amount of their time that care about this community appreciate you. And when I came up and asked a respectful question, I felt as though there's a lot of talk about the First Amendment right in this room, and to be chastised in this room, to ask an honest question. I just wanted to have a debate because everybody was confused. I just want you to keep it in perspective that we all really appreciate how you are trying to be inclusive with this group, and understanding that sometimes we all disagree on the dais, and that's just part of the process because this is the only time you can have this big meeting. So I just wanted to say thank you because I've known you a long time, and I really hope that everybody watching at home can understand that it's just a show here. So thank you for keeping our town safe. Thank you for focusing on civility, and thank you for focusing on our town.
Thank you for your comment. Other comments from the public? Okay, no other comments from the public?
Oh, like you silly council boy, do you want to throw down and bet? I bet you will regret. I bet you'll never forget. I bet you wish we never